What do Albert Einstein, Toni Morrison, and Muhammad Ali have in common? Imagination. Each of them talked about it as a cornerstone to their work and their success. But what actually is imagination? Mostly we have no idea. Mostly we only notice imagination when it goes missing. We talk about failures of imagination and how we could possibly have missed these big changes. In fact, the people who are most imaginative are little kids. They live in a world of enchantment and surprise. Everything is alive and magical things happen all the time. Any object can become an imaginative plaything. So we send those kids off to school for 15 or 20 years and we pound all that out of them. We turn them into adults who can live in the little boxes, and then we say, well, what happened? Why aren't you more imaginative now? In fact, the only people who really think about imagination seriously tend to be focused on it in very specific ways. So there are scholars who are philosophers who think about imagination. There are neuroscientists and cognitive psychologists who think about imagination. But they don't really talk to one another, and they're not connecting to this broader field. They're not thinking about imagination as this fundamental capacity that we're using all the time and that we need to focus on more. See, I think imagination is the ignition system for all the stuff that we care about. Empathy, resilience, anticipation, and we need to see imagination. We need to start paying attention to it as the precursor to all of those other things that we know are important and we find mysterious. The videos in this playlist are some ways of seeing. There are practices of imagination, there are some theories and frameworks about where it is and how you can use it. There are stories about individuals who are transforming their own lives through their own imaginations. And as you're watching them, I want you to think about your own imagination. How do you imagine yourself in your world? What are you trying to do, and how could you imagine something different? How could you use your own imagination to achieve your goals? I hope that these videos inspire you to think about how we can create more inclusive futures using our imaginations, how we can work together to dream and build the world we want to live in.